We got somebody that stays popping on the internet. This dude always into something on YouTube, man. Every time you turn on YouTube, you see his face coming out the West Side 80s. We got Young and Jefe.
Shout out to Young and Jefe, though. Don't care about nothing but the check, though. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trappers happening in 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cook, cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge, though. You're not finna get a much college, though, big dog. Hit us with a like, comment, subscribe. Everything we got going on here at CNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Tap in with the tap in to make sure, in fact, tapped in with that tap in. Shout out to my man, Rap News and Street Politics, giving us the Crip report card. Let's get into it. Let's go.
A-Tray Gangsta Crip.
5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in the smack. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they punt, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Impact and make it gooey. When I terrorize like Stewie. Gun chest, 10 choppers. Take my chances with the Uzi. Lil' baby, she might lose me. Attitude, my fashion bougie. I'm attentive with this duty. Like my bitch is bad with booty.
Now, Young N is somebody that's been applying a lot of pressure with the content and his music over the last few months, and he low-key came out the blue with it when he first hit the scene last year. Around that time,
yeah, Young N be doing this 1-2 step like Sierra. Shout out to Young N.
When niggas was talking about the peace talks, we know a lot of people in the city, especially on the west side, was pushing the peace movement and trying to bring a few different hoods together and really focus on getting the bag out here. And this is the first time that a lot of people became familiar with Aunt Jefe. But what people got to realize is Aunt Jefe is still only a couple years removed from federal custody after serving an extensive bid. Now, you know, he done state time and fed time. And we broke all of this down in the video that we did on him. Now, how that video came about, you know, as he started to grow his legs on the YouTube shit, he was going back and forth with B Brazy. And a lot of people started inquiring and asking about...
Yeah, Ann and B Brazy had they 1-2 step like Sierra. I forgot about that, but that was tricky.
...how Young and paperwork for one reason or another. So we pulled the paperwork on the full A-Tray indictment. And after going through this shit, we really wanted to show how to keep your gangbanging, your cripping, your blood, and whatever solid in the midst of a federal indictment. You know, we break down a lot of federal indictments on this channel. It be a lot of niggas telling. A lot of niggas do keep it solid as well. But to see somebody who's now a staple on the internet keep it solid on a large federal indictment like that, you know, it's good to see that shit. You know, niggas taking accountability for their actions and not flipping on their homies just because they faced with adversity.
Young and Jefe being one of the few to stay down and keep it solid, not really go left and go AWOL on his team.
So that's what we seen from Young Ant. That's how that video came about. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out in regards to his paperwork. But as we know, this year, Young Ant took all the way off and got popping all the way on No Jumper, man. Now, like I said, behind the walls, we've heard no bad things about Young Ant. He's put it down. And we've also heard numerous accounts of his reputation on the streets as well before he went to the pen. Now, he hasn't spent a grip of time on the streets like some of these dudes have that we see on the internet. But one thing we do see is his connection between a lot of different members from various hoods. He's accumulated a good amount of respect, not only in his hood, but also outside of the A-Trays, because we always hear about somebody tapping in with Ant in regards to different situations. But as we know, like with most people, Young Ant is not an internet dude. You know, everybody in this space has been outside and did whatever they did in the streets before coming to the internet. And one thing I've seen from Ant is getting acclimated to the internet games and internet politics on No Jumper. Now, like I spoke on before, No Jumper is the expert level of internet podcasting, internet presence, and just putting your face out there. You know, it's a lot that comes with that shit. And we see that with all the hosts on No Jumper. But, you know, we got to address some things that's transpired on No Jumper with Ant. Now, with Kingpin, we all heard the initial record, that slide record that he put out with the disses. Before he yanked them out, before he put the remix out, the nigga was dissing the gangsters. And, you know, when it came out that both of them was finna sit down at No Jumper, it was like, man, all eyes is on this shit because dude dissing the 3.
Yeah, Kingpin definitely was on some Flu Flammer, Skullduggerous, and Larcenous timing on that, and Young and Jefe was not a fan of.
We all know where A-Tray Gangsta stands, and overall, we don't see a lot of Gangsta Crip representation on the internet. I've spoken about it before. Neighborhood Crips are usually represented more, so we had to see what was finna go down. Now, what I didn't like, when King Pill first got up there, the nigga had put the disclaimer out like, hey, I'm on shrooms. That's the bad work, man. You know, you dissing niggas. We seen what he said in the interview that he had about Young and Jefe before he got there. So you know some serious conversations gotta be had if you finna pop up on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. The shit gotta be addressed. So why would you pop up in this motherfucker on drugs? That's my number one thing, you know? And then make it a public disclaimer, like, to use that as a crutch, like, hey.
No, that's real. Why would you pop up with Father Muck on drugs and then use that as a crutch? Why are you going to see your opposition and you inebriated?
If anything go bad in this motherfucker, remember, I'm on shrooms. So that was the first thing I noticed between their interaction. You know what I'm saying? Now, when everything boiled up and it came time to address, I know Adam initially brought it up about King Pill dissing the 3. And Ant went on to tell King Pill that he wasn't dissing A-Tray Gangsta. And King Pill went right along with it and said, yeah, he right, I wasn't dissing A-Tray Gangsta.
I don't play into the little fake politics. He ain't dissing A-Tray on the set. Period. I'm not barring no disrespect from no. Ain't never barred no disrespect from no. Period.
Who said
You know
somebody
what I'm saying?
disrespected you?
But still, the topic coming up.
Yeah, that's what I tried to read in.
I'm talking to this man, bro.
Oh,
I'm talking to him because the topic lingering, bro.
That I'm disrespecting you?
Bro, you not hear what I'm saying?
Nah.
You said you from a community,
right.
and you said where it's aimed at.
But it ain't this show said though.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying though.
Sound like they both saying the same thing. Or maybe somebody should not be saying what you talking. They talking about no, what they talking. They talking about no, what they talking. They talking about no. They talking about nothing. Huh? They talking about nothing.
Okay, so we saying the same. So we saying the same.
Okay, for sure.
We don't gotta talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
So, to me, this was somewhat of a lightweight markout. To get somebody to say he wasn't doing something when he was is low-key on some Debo and Red shit. You know, how you gonna let somebody tell you what you doing and what you didn't do, and you just go ahead and agree with the shit? Because when somebody used that T-word, man, you dissing the whole...
You dissing the whole community, for sure.
It's no selective politicking behind that, and I feel like King Pill didn't stand on it. Now, like I said, this is where that disclaimer of the shrooms come in, and he can use that as a crutch. But I'm sure nobody want to turn it up right there on the camera. You know what I'm saying? People still have a job to do. Everybody's here to get a check, which is common sense, but King Pill didn't stand on what he initially said. Prime example, we all seen what happened at No Jumper when DW Flame said the N-word to Brick Baby. All the neighborhoods went up.
Yeah, that was ugly work.
The 40s pulled up. It wasn't no he just did 6-0. He used the neighborhood diss. And DW Flame didn't try to mask it up by saying, nah, I didn't diss this neighborhood set. I only dissed this neighborhood set. We all know you dissed them all. DW Flame, albeit it was an accident, and just in his everyday lingo, it's not like he put a song out and said that, you know, that was in the flow of a conversation. But he admitted he was wrong. But you know, A-Tray and every single hood has a specific diss that is specific to their set, but the nigga dissed the whole car. So I feel
you for sure diss all of them, for sure.
like that should have been addressed a different way. Not necessarily on camera, but it seemed like King Pill was docile to the situation, and Young and Jefe didn't want to keep beating the dead horse because dude already turned it down when it was addressed. But the differences from that DW Flame and Brick Baby situation, we didn't see no other GC hoods come out and challenge Young and Jefe's approach like they did with Brick Baby in both of their responses to these situations. So to me, it showed that the gangsters was in support of what he did and how he handled the situation with King Pill, because please believe, if it wasn't done to where the message was clear, and if anything was done blunt on Aunt Jefe's part, somebody repping the gangsters would have been said something about the situation. Now again, like I said, Aunt Jefe is just now getting...
Yeah, but Young and Jefe don't really be tripping too much on stuff like that, and he's not dragging those type of situations into the forefront. He's not leading with that. But, you know, the disrespect is being exhibited, the disrespect is being projected to him, so he is responding. But I want to make it clear that Young and Jefe is responding. He's not initiating. You feel me?
Comfortable with this internet. He's a street dude that became a podcaster. He's not just an internet dude. But with that being said, it takes us to the next situation that was more recent with Aunt Jefe. Now, I was low-key peeping some shit all the way back to the debate that they was having over that Stupid Young situation. Now, Munchie B, we know Munchie B popping it. He will smut somebody out. He not new to this. You know, we can just turn the page back to that BZ Santana situation. Munchie do be popping it on here. Now we know Munchie and Ann is cool. I rock with both of their content. But around that Stupid Young situation is when I first started to see that they do have differences in their stances on some real topics and real debates that they be participating in, mainly when it comes to this street shit. But now we see some shit low-key boil over with the Young Thug and the Woody situation. Now, to put this shit all the way out there, both of them niggas is bad. Young Thug, Woody, Wody, whatever, them niggas is bad all the way, snitches. Talking in that room to the police, whatever. I'm not finna get into niggas' mindsets with them saying, look, I was playing the game on the police. I'm not looking to play no games with the police. I don't want to have no fun. I'm not finna twist nothing up. It's not time to talk to them niggas about nothing. They both said too fucking much, whether they was trying to help somebody out or do it. Fuck all that, man. Shut the fuck up. Young Thug and Wody is both bad. So, you know, to see them get into an argument about that now, I'm not gonna see
Woody.
and say that shit bad between them. I think it was a regular argument that two men have, but we did see this nigga Jefe, man, with his stare down, man. I think this is the second or third time I done seen him stare somebody down. He done stared Lush down. He done stared King Pill down.
This is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying.
Young got Jefe with the death stare.
What I'm saying is
Who
like,
said, nigga? I said it's my opinion, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
this is what I'm saying is why would we trust anything that's coming out of any of these dudes' mouths right now when
Well, Munchie's blind, so he didn't see the stare.
everybody's trying to put everybody in this.
Like, I mean, I'm saying, like he's blind, so he doesn't see the stare down. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's like, I'm not trying to be funny, but he's blind, so like, yeah, you know.
It's like,
Bro, nigga,
he just said that Atlanta's supposed.
You know, this shit be funny, man. I ain't gonna lie. But I think this is him becoming acclimated to always being up under the microscope, especially with being that no jumper. We seen Point and Shoot had some things to say about him, and he responded to it. We done seen him have to speak about niggas calling him about information he putting out on videos, and he responded to that. So we see Young and Jefe going through a lot of growing pains with dealing with this internet, but I don't think any of that is taken away from his impact in his hood. Now, every time I talk to somebody on the streets about YouTube, people that have nothing to do with YouTube, one thing they always say, you know who I rock with? And Jefe. Niggas really do be rocking with Ant Jefe on the streets due to his reputation. Activity-wise, I don't think Ant is sliding no motherfucker. No, Ant, he not doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He did his time. He stayed solid behind the walls, and he's well respected in his set. As you can see, he got them little niggas around him. All his homies be around him, and he got a solid reputation in the West Side 80s. So we got to give Young Ant Jefe an A for his Crip. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man, that's Young Ant Jefe catching the A for his Crip, and shout out to Young Ant Jefe.
The critique I would have with Ant is how we keep calling this Rap Hustle News. Now, I know we got a long channel name. I've heard how people be doing it sometimes.
Rap news and street politics. But we up out to the next one, man. Y'all know the hill. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel. Until he's free, we are go. And the kids did have a game this weekend, so here go your weekly highlights from the Twins. Good youth football, good youth football. Trap Dad in effect.
We got 87 with 21 with the ball carried. Ooh, nice strip on. Here we go. Here we go. That's a ball. Number 10.
Sexy bands on my name. How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General butt naked, the kid touched her is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now. We ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice, and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack and slut and pathetic. Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Row didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock a belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no, you should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga real jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane, we know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Loose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flacco, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumb ass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Pause. Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, right? Wait though, right? I do want to